Today we're going to teach you how to graph lines. So that will be, by the end of the lesson, you will know how to graph lines, how to identify line equations, how to write line equations, and how to get at least a C+ in math. First thing you need to know is the two forms of line equations, which are y equals mx plus b and point slope form. Stop there.
Alright, so here's our first equation, y equals mx plus b. Now the y is the y value, you're always going to have that. It's your base of the line. That's how you know it's a line. So, or not how you know it's a line, but how you know it's a function you need to graph. The b is the y-intercept. So this is where you go up on the y-axis. If the y-intercept is 5, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you put a point there. If it's 3, you go up to 3, and you put a point there. You can't have a negative y-intercept. Instead of saying plus b, it might say minus 2, in which case you go down 2, and you put your point there. Now the slope is the key part of this whole thing. Now what the slope is it's the rise over the run. So once you put your y-intercept point down, the way you find the rest of the points is you take the slope, take the rise over the run. I'm going to write that out for you guys really quickly. Rise over run. First example is y equals 2x plus 5. So we're going to graph this together. You guys can follow me. I have the chalk. Y equals 2x plus 5. On the y-axis, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put a point there. Point at 5. Then we're going to take the slope, which is the rise over the run. As we see, our slope is 2. 2 over 1. So we're going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. And there we have our basic line. Isn't it beautiful, kids?
The next equation we're going to talk about is point slope form. It's very similar to y equals mx plus b, except it has a point of the line already included in the equation. You can see the y value, the x value, and the slope are also here, except we have these y1 and x1. These are the point values. This will be a point that's in the line. The equation will either be given to you with the points included, or you can identify it from the graph. Then we'll look at an example. Here's our example, y minus 2 equals 1/2 x minus 2. Now one very important thing to note here is that whatever the sign here in front of the point values is going to be the opposite on the graph. Now we'll go over here and we'll plot this point. Y minus 2, x minus 2. That comes out to 2, 2. Go here, 2 on the x, 2 on the y. There's our point of the line. Now we'll take the slope. As you can see here, it is 1/2. This is different from any other slope we've done before because it's a fraction. However, the way you determine the slope is the same as with the normal number. You have your rise over run. That means you go up 1 and over 2. Up 1, over 2, up 1, over 2, up 1, over 2. You can do this in reverse the same way to get the rest of the line. This, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. So we have line. Here's the line. Y minus 2 equals 1/2 x minus 2. Now we have another example of y equals mx plus b. First of all, don't be intimidated by the negative slope and the negative y-intercept. This is very simple to deal with. First of all, we'll plot our y-intercept, -1. Go over here to our y-axis, and because the y-intercept is where the line intersects with the y-axis, put our point at -1. Now for the slope. Graphing a negative slope is very simple. It's just the opposite of a positive slope. So I have -2 over 3. rise over run, 2 over 3. So we go over 2, over 3, and up 2. Notice how I did the opposite of what I would have done with a positive slope, where I would have gone over 3 and up 2. Instead I go back. Negative 2, negative 3. Chalk is hard.
I agree.
We go over 3, up 2, over 3, up 2, over 3, up 2. Go back over here, over 3, down 2, over 3, down 2, 2. We have our line, y equals negative 2/3 minus 1.
Beautiful.
Oh, didn't see it there. So here we go. I'm going to teach you today how to find the equation of a line that is already graphed for you. So this line is graphed for us so nicely, and we are put to the task to find the equation. So what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to look for is the y-intercept. Yes? Now we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. There's the y-intercept. So we see that our y-intercept, otherwise known as b, equals 3. So then we know our formula is y equals mx plus b. So we need to find out the slope. We can go from our y-intercept, or really from any other line, but from any other point, but it's simple to do it from the y-intercept. We just go, let's see, we go up 1, 2, and over 1. There's our next point. Up 2, over 1. There's our next point. Up 2, over 1. So we see that every time we're going up 2 and over 1, which is 2 over 1, which equals 2. So we have figured out that our equation is y equals 2x plus 3. Oh yeah.
That looks like a bomb.
Go.
We are now going to do the same thing with the line, identifying the line, but we're going to write it out in point slope form. And we will look at our lovely graphed line. Is that a word?
I believe so.
Okay, coming close. Let's see. Here's our line. Just by looking at it, we can see that it has a negative slope because it goes down like this. We can also see that it passes through both the y-axis and the x-axis at 0. Now to start by identifying this line, we have our y-intercept. Well, that doesn't matter because we were writing it out in point slope form. So we're going to make it easy on ourselves, and we're going to take the point 0, 0. Remember our equation for point slope. We'll write it out here for you.
Stupid glare.
This lens flare, it's good. It's
J.J. Abrams lens.
Yeah, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So now we look at our line and let's fill in what we know. If we look at our slope, we can clearly see that it goes over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. It makes our lives very easy because that means our slope is 1. So let's start to fill in the blanks here. It's 1, x minus x1. Now we're going to fill in the points. We know that our point for this example is going to be 0, 0. So let's fill it in. 1 minus 0 equals 1 x minus 0. Which, once you get rid of all the zeros, comes out to y equals negative, copy there.
Ooh, close one.
Yeah, this one's bad. Y minus 1 x. Is y equals negative x. This is simplifying from point slope form because we have the point 0, 0. Which makes it very easy to show an example.
You are now a smart kid. We guarantee you at least a C+. Now get out there, kids, and graph your own lines, but be safe.
But Professor Levi, is there a way that I can easily graph these lines for practice?
Then we have a series of practice problems available for a small order of $19.99 plus shipping and handling.